Hello, beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. If you've embraced your gray, whether slowly strand by strand or all at once in a moment of brave release, you already know it's not just a color change. It's a transition of identity, of power, of presence. But maybe lately, you've caught your reflection and felt something off. Not your spirit, not your beauty, just something in the way your clothes frame your face. The glow feels dulled, the spark feels distant, and the blouse you once loved, it suddenly feels like it belongs to someone else. That feeling isn't in your head, it's in your palette. Because as your hair softens into silver, your skin's natural contrast shifts too. And when the colors near your face haven't shifted with it, they can drain the very vitality you carry inside. Many women over 60 quietly wonder if they've lost their glow. But here's the truth. You haven't. It's still there. It just needs to be seen through the right lens. The right tones don't shout. They reflect. They warm. They lift. They remind you, and the world, that this stage of life is anything but fading. So in this video, we're going to walk through 5 colors that may be silently dulling your glow now that your hair is gray. And I'll show you what to wear instead. These aren't fashion rules or trend alerts. These are gentle, thoughtful shifts that honor the woman you are today. You don't need to dress younger. You don't need to dress louder. You simply need to dress clearer, in colors that know how to hold your silver and reflect back the life in your eyes. Let's begin, not with fear of what no longer works, but with the joy of discovering what lights you up now. Part 1. Why gray hair changes the game. You look in the mirror and something subtle has shifted. You haven't changed your haircut. Your skin routine is the same. But the colors you used to wear, the ones that once brought your whole face to life, suddenly feel louder, or stranger, or just wrong. Maybe that deep red blouse now feels harsh, or that soft beige sweater looks flat. And yet, nothing's technically wrong. You've simply grown into a new kind of beauty, and your colors need to grow with you. Here's what no one told us. When your hair turns gray, it's not just about the hair, it's about contrast. When we're younger, our natural contrast between our hair, skin, brows, and lips is sharper. Melanin is abundant. Color bounces. That sharpness makes certain tones, bold reds, jet black, icy white, sing on our skin. But with time, as our hair lightens, as skin becomes softer in tone and texture, the contrast fades. And what used to feel vibrant can start to feel like it's wearing us, not lifting us. This isn't about losing color. It's about recalibrating. Gray and silver hair are incredibly elegant, luminous, wise, striking in their own right. But they need different companions. They no longer play well with every hue. In fact, the same bright coral lipstick that made you feel alive in your 40s might now look too sharp. The black dress that once turned heads might now feel heavy. This doesn't mean you have to throw out your wardrobe. It just means you have to look at it with gentler eyes. With eyes that say, who am I now, and how do I want to feel when I get dressed? In this video, we'll explore 5 colors that often stop serving women once they go gray. And more importantly, I'll show you what to wear instead. We're not talking about a style overhaul. We're talking about alignment. Small, graceful shifts that bring balance back to your features, that lift the light in your face, that give your silver strands the stage they deserve. These swaps aren't about hiding your age. They're about honoring it. They'll help you look refreshed, not done. Glowing, not washed out. Alive, not loud. Because when you wear colors that understand where you are in your journey, you don't disappear. You radiate. And you remind everyone that gray isn't the end of something. It's the beginning of a whole new palette. Color mistake number 1. Cool beige. It seems harmless enough. A beige sweater, a taupe blouse. Neutral, right? Something safe, soft, easy to match. But one morning, you glance in the mirror, and you don't quite recognize the woman looking back. You don't look bad, not exactly, but you look washed out, less vibrant, as if someone turned the dimmer down just a little. And quietly you wonder, is it the lighting, the makeup, the mood? Or could it be something even simpler? The color wrapped around your shoulders. Cool beige, that pale grayish tone so many of us think of as neutral, is anything but neutral on mature skin. Especially when paired with silver or salt and pepper hair, it can quietly erase your features. There's no contrast, no warmth, no light bouncing back to your face. The result? Your skin looks flat. Your eyes lose their sparkle. You feel like you're disappearing into the fabric, not aging, fading. That's the last thing you deserve at this stage in your life. You've softened beautifully. You've stepped into your wisdom. And your colors should reflect that, not fight it. Because when we wear shades that drain us, we don't just look tired. We feel it. Now here's the shift. Instead of clinging to those cool, chalky beiges, try tones that offer warmth without weight. Swap in soft almond, a gently golden neutral that adds life to your cheeks and dimension to your silver strands. Or try camel, which brings a touch of elegance, like stepping into a sunlit room. Even oatmeal, that creamy, natural shade, works like a soft focus lens across your features. These aren't bold colors. They're kind ones. They don't ask for attention, but they return it. They reflect your light instead of stealing it. And the beauty is, you don't have to overhaul your whole closet. Just start with one scarf, one cardigan, one sweater you wear near the face. Watch how your reflection softens, how your eyes catch a little more sparkle, how people begin to ask if you've been sleeping better, or changed your hair, or gone on vacation. When really, all you've done is chosen a color that honors where you are now. You've grown into your gray with grace. Don't let a tired beige dull what you've earned. Let's keep going, because this is just the first color on the list. Color mistake number 2, jet black. Black is the color we were taught never goes out of style. It's elegant, it's slimming, it's safe. You probably have that one black top or cardigan or little jacket you reach for when you want to feel put together in an instant. But have you noticed? It doesn't quite do for you what it once did. Here's the quiet truth. Jet black, when worn near the face after your hair has gone silver, white, or salt and pepper, can be one of the most aging colors in your closet. It doesn't flatter, it overwhelms. Instead of defining your features, it hardens them. Instead of making you look sharp, it makes you look tired. Harsh black creates shadows under the chin, deepens every fine line around the mouth and eyes, and dulls the gentle radiance in your skin. It's not your fault. You didn't change your taste. Your contrast changed. In your younger years, when your hair was darker and your skin more pigmented, black may have framed you beautifully. But now, it can drain the light from your face before you even notice. And that's why so many women, smart, stylish women, look in the mirror wearing black and think, why do I look so worn out? It's not the years, it's the undertone, the contrast, the fact that your natural coloring has softened, but your wardrobe hasn't caught up. So what's the shift? Let black move down and softness rise up. Instead of black tops, choose deep, elegant navy. It still feels classic, but it gives your skin room to breathe. Or try espresso, a rich brown that brings out warmth in your complexion and adds depth without the drama. Even charcoal gray offers refinement, but without the severity. These aren't downgrades, they're upgrades in disguise. They make room for your glow, not fight against it. And they're incredibly versatile. These deeper tones still go with everything you used to pair with black. But now, instead of looking in the mirror and seeing shadows, you'll see softness, lift, light, that sense of, there I am. And here's the thing. You don't have to throw away your black wardrobe. Keep the trousers, keep the shoes, keep the bag. Just be mindful about black near your face. Think scarves, necklines, jackets, the space where your light lives. You've earned a face that speaks of kindness, wisdom, and grace. Don't let black mute it. Let's keep going, because the next color mistake is one you may be wearing already and not even know it's dimming your day. Color mistake number 3, icy white. You reach for that classic white blouse, the one that used to feel crisp, clean, timeless. It's the color of confidence, of elegance, of simplicity. But lately, something's different. You slip it on, look in the mirror, and instead of feeling polished, you look a little tired, maybe a little washed out, maybe even, dare we say, dull. What happened? Icy white, that pure, bright white that once lit you up, can turn harsh after gray or silver settles into your hair. When our features soften, our contrast shifts. And suddenly, white doesn't feel crisp anymore. It feels cold. Here's the science behind the feeling. Pure white reflects the bluest part of the light spectrum. And when that reflection hits mature skin, it can bring out cool undertones that aren't flattering, pale shadows, unevenness, or a chalky cast. On silver hair, it can exaggerate ashiness, or even throw an odd yellow reflection, especially under artificial light. The effect? Not fresh, just flat. And that's the heartbreak, because white should feel bright. It should feel alive. But when the shade is too stark, it overpowers the delicate radiance you've earned with time. It puts your hair and your face in competition when they should be dancing. So, what's the gentle solution? Don't give up on white. Just warm it up. Swap icy white for soft ivory, pearl, or cream. Shades that still offer lightness, but with a kiss of warmth. These tones bounce golden light onto the skin, soften the transition between hair and face, and give your features a space to breathe. You'll feel the difference instantly. Try a pearl-toned blouse with gold hoops, a cream scarf draped softly at your neckline, a warm ivory knit with a berry lip. Suddenly, your skin glows, your hair softens, your whole presence feels grounded and gracious. And if you're someone who loves white for its clarity, don't worry. Ivory still reads as elegant. Cream still feels clean. You're not losing sharpness. You're gaining softness. A softness that matches the wisdom in your eyes and the grace in your smile. So the next time you reach for that white top, ask yourself, is this color working with me or against me? You're not here to fade into your wardrobe. You're here to shine through it, one thoughtful choice at a time. Let's keep going, because the next color might be the one hiding in your makeup bag and quietly dimming your glow. Color mistake number 4, pale yellow. You see it in a store, that soft, buttery yellow top. It looks light, gentle, almost joyful. A shade of spring mornings and fresh flowers. You try it on, expecting warmth, but something feels off. You look in the mirror, and your skin looks a little tired, your hair looks a little dull, and you wonder, did I just not sleep well? Or is it the color? It's the color. Pale yellow, especially that cool, lemony pastel, has a sneaky way of muting your entire look after 60. It's not that yellow is wrong. It's just that the wrong yellow steals the light instead of giving it. Here's what's happening. as your natural contrast softens with age. In your skin tone, in your hair, in your brows and lashes, colors that once brightened now bounce the wrong energy. Pale yellow in particular can bring out the gray in your skin instead of the glow. It clashes with cool or neutral undertones and pulls attention away from your expression. And when you pair it with silver or salt and pepper hair, the effect can feel, well, sour. Instead of radiance, you get dullness. Instead of warmth, you get that sallow, almost shadowed look, especially under soft lighting or on cloudy days. It's not your face that's tired. It's the color that's not working for your face anymore. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up yellow. You just have to shift the shade. Swap pale lemon for deeper golden tones, amber, honey mustard, or goldenrod. These warm, rich yellows mirror the golden tones already in your skin. They harmonize with gray hair rather than fighting it. They make your cheeks look rosier, your eyes more awake, your overall presence more grounded. Try a golden scarf near your neckline, a soft amber blouse with warm-toned earrings. Even a honey mustard cardigan layered over a neutral tea can completely change the way your skin and hair light up. And if you love accessories, golden yellows shine beautifully in statement necklaces or frames on reading glasses. These tiny tweaks around the face can lift your look instantly. No foundation required. Color should never compete with you. It should support you, celebrate you, reflect the strength and softness you carry today. So the next time you reach for yellow, don't ask, is this on trend? Ask, does this give me life? Because that's the only kind of light worth wearing. Color mistake number 5, baby pink. It's the color we've been told is universally flattering. Soft, feminine, gentle. A whisper of youth in a world that often asks women to soften, not shine. Baby pink hangs on the rack like a promise of sweetness, approachability, safety. And for many years, it worked. It lit us up when we were younger, when our hair was darker, when our skin tone had a bit more contrast. But then, one day, you slip on that same pink blouse you used to love. You look in the mirror, and something feels off. You don't look bad, but you also don't look alive. Your skin looks a little dull. Your lips blend into the background. Your expression feels quieter. Not peaceful, just muted. The truth is, baby pink, especially those pale, cool, cotton candy shades, can be surprisingly draining on mature skin. As we age, the natural contrast in our features begins to soften. Our hair lightens, our skin grows more translucent, and colors that once created harmony now fade right into us, leaving our reflection looking a little more tired than we feel. It's not that your spirit is gone. It's not that you've lost vibrancy. It's that the color near your face isn't helping to reflect it anymore. See, baby pink lacks depth. It doesn't have enough pigment to balance silver or white hair. It often has a bluish undertone that clashes with warmer skin. And rather than giving you a healthy flush, it can create a pale wash that saps energy from your complexion. In photographs, it can make you look ghosted out. In real life, it can make people ask if you're feeling okay. But don't worry, you don't need to give up pink. In fact, pink is one of the most flattering colors for women over 60. When you find the right tone, here's the shift. Move from pastel pink to dusty rose, soft mauve, or a gentle berry. These pinks are deeper, warmer, and more grounded. They mimic the natural tones found in your cheeks, your lips, even the gentle warmth behind your eyes. They have just enough saturation to bring contrast back to your features. Without overwhelming your softness, you might start with a rose-toned lipstick. Just one swipe can bring your whole face into focus. Try a dusty mauve blouse, paired with gold or pearl earrings. Even a soft berry scarf tucked into a neutral jacket can transform your look. Not because you changed anything about yourself, but because you finally chose a color that reflects who you are now. These tones are also forgiving. They work with fair skin, warm undertones, and neutral complexions alike. And they pair beautifully with the grace of gray hair. There's a quiet confidence in a woman who knows her palette, who doesn't chase what once worked, but listens to what works now. When you shift from baby pink to its wiser cousins, rosewood, mauve, berry, you don't look like you're trying to look younger. You look like you've come home to yourself. Color isn't about shouting. It's about speaking clearly. And at this stage of life, you deserve colors that speak for you, softly, powerfully, and truthfully. So the next time you reach for a pastel pink that once made you feel like spring, pause, ask, does this reflect me now, or does it dim something I've grown into? Because you haven't faded, you've deepened, and your pink should rise to meet you. Bonus: 3 stunning colors that always work with gray hair. Some colors don't just flatter, they embrace. They whisper instead of shout. They frame your silver strands like a soft spotlight and remind you that elegance isn't about standing out, it's about being seen. If gray hair has taught us anything, it's that less contrast doesn't mean less beauty. It means the canvas has changed, and with the right tones beside it, your features don't fade. They bloom. Here are 3 colors that almost never fail. No matter your undertone, your style, or your age, they're timeless for a reason. Teal or soft aqua. These aren't loud blues. They're breathing blues, somewhere between seafoam and serenity. Teal enhances the whites of the eyes and makes blue or green irises sparkle. Even if your skin leans warm or cool, teal finds a way to play nice. Try it in a lightweight cardigan, a silk scarf, or a pair of gentle earrings. It doesn't overwhelm. It uplifts. Lavender or plum. There's something quietly majestic about this range. Lavender softens lines and adds a touch of calm. Plum deepens the gaze, drawing focus to your eyes and bone structure. Both pair beautifully with silver, white, or salt and pepper hair. They don't fight for attention. They harmonize with you. And that's where the real elegance lives. Even a pair of reading glasses in a soft lilac frame can change the whole energy of your face. Berry red. Not cherry, not fire engine. Berry. The kind of red that lives in your favorite lipstick or your most complimented scarf. It sits closer to the natural tone of your lips and your flush. It gives you presence without volume. A berry-toned accessory, even a knit headband or a cotton tee, has a way of pulling color into your face, waking up your smile and inviting people to lean in. These colors work not because they're trendy, but because they understand where you are now. They echo what's already beautiful in you. They bring forward your radiance without ever trying to replace it. You don't need a closet full of color to glow. You just need a few good ones, lovingly chosen, worn with intention. These 3 are a beautiful place to start, because when color speaks your language, your whole reflection responds. Part 7. How to test colors with gray hair. You've looked at color charts, you've read tips, but still, how do you feel the right color? How do you know truly what belongs near your face now? Here's a simple way. Start with daylight. No harsh bulbs, no yellow kitchen light. Just you, a mirror, and a bit of quiet near the window. Take a scarf, a top, even a napkin in a new tone. Hold it gently up to your neck and chin. Breathe. Don't squint or overanalyze. Just watch. Does your skin look brighter or shadowed? Do your eyes catch more light or do they dull? Does the color lift you or drain you? This isn't about what's trendy or what worked in your 40s. It's about what sings in harmony with your silver. What supports your softness? What invites someone to look you in the eyes, not just admire the color? Try one cool tone, one warm, one soft, one deep, and notice which ones give you back to yourself. Because when it's right, you won't have to wonder. You'll feel it in your cheeks, in your gaze, in your smile. And that's the only confirmation you'll need. Gray hair isn't limiting, it's liberating. You didn't go gray, you grew gray, like patience, like strength, like poetry that deepens with time. And now, your palette deserves to reflect the woman you've become, not just the woman you were. The right colors don't compete with your hair. They don't mute you. They don't try to rewind your life. They reveal what's still glowing, still powerful, still you. Your gray is not a limitation. It's a canvas. So if something in this video made you tilt your head, smile, or feel seen, let it guide your next outfit, your next scarf, even your next lipstick. Not to be younger, but to be clearer, to be visible, not for the world, but for you. What color are you ready to try this week? Leave it in the comments. You never know who you'll encourage by simply showing up as yourself. And if this message felt like a breath of calm, or a little push toward your mirror, I'd be honored if you liked, subscribed, or shared it with a woman who's ready to stop fading and start refining. Because here we don't talk about anti-aging, we talk about pro-being. And that starts, often, with color, the right one, in the right light, at the right moment, which, as it turns out, is now.